significant quantities of growth factors, cytokines, and proteins. What your that plasma can do is it can filter waste, which results in improved energy and cognition. They can help support the body's natural repair mechanisms, potentially aiding in the cleanup of cellular debris and reducing the accumulation of like byproducts and just junk that gets in the blood. That's what causes a lot of aging. They play crucial roles in opening up signaling pathways, helping our bodies communicate with itself between organs, glands, with tissue repair, immune responses, immune function, and we're looking at this cord plasma as it can help improve what those peptides are doing. Welcome, everybody, to the Health Accelerator Challenges. This is your host today, Cade, and I'm really excited to be here with you all. And hope you've had an amazing week. So type into the chat box if you're joining us live. I would love to hear about how things are going and what's new in your world. It's been a great last week. So today, we're going to touch a little bit on kind of brain and cognitive function and health, as well as dive into some of the newest, some of these studies on umbilical cord plasma. So some really intriguing stuff that I'm really excited to share with everyone, as well as Reagan was hoping to be on here. He is traveling to Strategic Coach tonight, and so he's unable to join us, but hopefully I'll keep you all very entertained, and we can dive into some really cool content. If you know anyone that can benefit from this content, whether you're joining us live, you can register for this at HAC.com/hack. You can also, we have it's published on our podcast, Unreasonable Health. Share it with any loved ones, anyone that could benefit from this. And we appreciate that. And that helps us fulfill our purpose and mission of spreading some really good health awareness and different strategies on age reversal. And so hopefully this is helpful stuff. So today, wanted to touch on we have a new card I wanted to share with you guys, and just got this from Reagan. But this is our umbilical cord plasma therapy. So I'll explain what it is and kind of how this functions. But this is something that can be very simply administered through subcutaneous injections on a daily basis from the comfort of your own home. But there's some really cool factors of what this does and how this can impact health in a big way. So this umbilical cord plasma it's obtained from the umbilical cord. Significant quantities of growth factors, cytokines, and proteins. What that plasma can do is it can filter waste, which results in improved energy and cognition. So one factor that it does is the blood cleanup. So some of the growth factors and cytokines that are in that umbilical cord plasma, they can help support the body's natural repair mechanisms, potentially aiding in the cleanup of cellular debris and reducing the accumulation of like byproducts and just junk that gets in the blood. That's what causes a lot of aging. And so along with that, it can improve the cellular environment. So by introducing these components, so these growth factors and cytokines, This therapy aims to create a more conducive environment for the body's own cells to function efficiently and potentially encourage rejuvenation and regeneration in the repair process. It also helps with enhancing peptide function. So, like we've talked, so peptides are these small, short chain amino acids, and they're in our body, and they help with they play crucial roles in signaling, opening up signaling pathways, helping our bodies communicate with itself between organs, glands. With tissue repair, immune responses, immune function, and so we're looking at this cord plasma as it can help improve what those peptides are doing. And I know a lot of us here are taking we'll take peptides to help improve those functions. And so you look at this cord plasma can just accelerate what those are doing. So it's really intriguing there. Some other factors is improved detoxification. So your liver and kidneys are the primary detox organs. So the components of the umbilical cord plasma, they show they could help support the health and function of those organs, which is going to help with detoxification and cleaning out those the blood as well. Some other important factors to look at here. So potentially lengthens telomeres. So those are the protective caps on your DNA to counteract cellular aging. So if your telomeres are nice and tight and strong, that's a good thing. You don't want sloppy telomeres that are or DNA strands that are that's gonna age you. Reduces levels of inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF alpha in the bloodstream to reduce age-associated inflammation, improves communication between cells through growth factor signaling pathways to support tissue maintenance and self-repair. Also contains mesenchymal stem cells or medicinal signaling cells and over 300 different growth factor cytokines that promote regeneration and longevity. Some of the early research, which I'm going to go through some of these research articles, shows just 10 daily doses of, or 10 daily or even weekly doses achieves effects similar to intensive plasma exchange therapies. So it also may preserve cognitive ability and immune function with the prolonged daily supplementation. It addresses cellular aging at the root cause by reducing oxidative stress and nourishing cells from within. So really intriguing. And I'm going to pull up one of the studies that we referenced in here. So just to give everyone an idea of what this is. So this is, and this comes out of this is a PubMed article, Bioassay for Monitoring the Anti-Aging Effect of Cord Blood Treatment. So just a little background. So these were treated aged animals with plasma of an early developmental stage. That's umbilical cord plasma. Showed impressive potential to slow age-associated degradation of neuro and cognitive function, translating such findings to clinical realities. However, requires effective ways of assessing treatment efficacy. Ideal methods should be minimally invasive and cost-effective, quantitative. So with this, some of the results confirm strong correlation between their anti-aging levels and anti-aging effects while decreasing with aging, increased the plasma-treated aged mice, which also showed improvement, learning, and performance. So, overall, in the conclusion here, they saw that both pre and the clinical anti-aging research, by enabling minimally invasive longitudinal treatment surveillance, these capacities will accelerate the development of anti-aging therapies, improving the quality of individuals' life. So overall, what they're finding is, ultimately, these aging markers that they used showed significant improvements. So you can see this is in a mouse study, and we also have one that I wanted to touch on. So the second one that we'll touch on is umbilical cord plasma concentrate has beneficial effects of DNA methylation and grim age and human clinical biomarkers. So this is actually human study, and I think we talked about this last week. It's a small number of I think the trial group, this isn't a massive study, but there's decent. They took a group of people, and ultimately they did just I'll go over the abstract real quick. So plasma transfusions, they're standard treatments to replace missing proteins in people with rare genetic diseases. Prior studies have demonstrated that heterochronic parabiosis has beneficial effects on several tissues of old animals receiving young blood. Human clinical trials are currently underway to investigate whether the infusion of plasma or plasma-derived factors from young donors can be used to mitigate human age-related conditions. So here in this study, this is reading directly from the study. This wasn't our study, but we use data from a safety study to investigate whether human umbilical cord plasma concentrate injected weekly, this was 1 ml intramuscularly, into elderly human subjects over a 10-week period affects different biomarkers, including epigenetic age measures, standard clinical biomarkers of organ dysfunction, mitochondrial DNA copy number, and leukocyte telomere length. So the study shows that treatment with plasma concentrate is safe. More than 20 clinical biomarkers were significantly and beneficially altered following the treatments. For example, creatinine was significantly decreased, while estimated GFR, that's your kidney function, was increased, indicating the treatment may improve biomarkers of kidney function. So when creatinine goes down and your filtration rate increases, that's good for the kidneys. So 3 of 4 immunoglobulin biomarkers decreased, while telomere length and DNA-CN were not significantly affected by the treatment. The treatment reduced DNA methylation-based grim age by an average of 0.82 years, suggests a reduction in morbidity and mortality risk. So by contrast, no significant results could be observed for epigenetic clocks, estimated chronological age. Our results support the view that plasma concentrate contains youth-promoting factors. So really, really intriguing. The title of this study, I think I already went over it, but want you guys to dig into this a little deeper if you'd like. Umbilical cord plasma concentrate it has beneficial effects of DNA methylation, grim age, and human clinical biomarkers. So a little bit about they just goes through what the study is about. Talks about inflammaging. So this is aging through inflammation, ultimately. So chronic inflammation will just age your body, age your cells significantly. And I know we've had quite a few of our clients have actually started trying to testing this out and using this therapy. We've had some really quite impressive outcomes and findings from different clients that have used this. So really cool stuff. Some other factors that I wanted to just bounce back to on this this card I have here. Just talk a little bit more about what's in the umbilical cord plasma that's got some really beneficial properties. So along with some of the cytokines, growth factors, and it helps with the blood cleanup, the cellular environment, enhance peptide function and detoxification. Some of the specific growth factors in here. So you have IGF-1 or insulin-like growth factor. It's involved in promoting cell growth and differentiation. Also helps with like healing up tissue or tissue repair. It's also got some anti-inflammatory effects. So it also downregulates pro-inflammatory cytokine production. And so that's great to have in there. Transforming growth factor beta. So your TGF beta plays a crucial role in tissue regeneration, wound healing, and immune regulation. It's known for its anti-inflammatory properties as it can inhibit the proliferation and function of immune cells, including T cells and macrophages. The vascular endothelial growth factor, or VEGF. VEGF this is an important for angiogenesis, so the process of forming new blood vessels. So this is vital for tissue repair and regeneration. It's also anti-inflammatory effects by promoting the resolution phase of inflammation and tissue homeostasis. So it really helps with inflammation there. And then your platelet-derived growth factor, or PDGF. They got so many cool acronyms for everything in the body, isn't it? They're really fun to say too. But PDGF is associated with the healing of cognitive tissues and proliferation of fibroblasts and smooth muscle cells. So it can also modulate the immune response indirectly through remodeling of tissue. And then it's got interleukin 10, IL-10. This is a potent anti-inflammatory cytokine, can inhibit the synthesis of pro-inflammatory cytokines, making it an important regulator of the immune response and inflammation. So along with IL-10, you have IL-6 or interleukin 6. This has both pro-inflammatory and anti-inflammatory actions. It's involved in acute phase response to an injury and infection, but also can promote the anti-inflammatory response by inducing the production of IL-10 and inhibiting synthesis of TNF-alpha and IL-1. Very interesting. And then along with that, you have erythropoietin, EPO. It's known primarily for its role in your red blood cell production, but it also has tissue protective effects and may reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. And then you have your stem cell factor, which is important for the survival, proliferation, and differentiation of stem cells. Can support tissue regeneration, may interact with the growth factors to modulate inflammatory responses. And then lastly on the list, you got HGF. This is involved in organ regeneration, wound healing, and it has anti-inflammatory properties, partly due to its ability to inhibit the expression of pro-inflammatory cytokines. So this is from the umbilical cord plasma treatment. So this is ultimately what we've initiated here in our age reversal program. So this is these are vials that you can get straight to your administer it straight from the comfort of your own home, and actually do follow this cord plasma protocol for some anti-aging effects or age reversal effects. So very cool. So I referenced 2 studies. So take a look at those. One was the human study was the umbilical cord plasma concentrate. The title is literally umbilical cord plasma concentrate has beneficial effects of DNA methylation, grim age, and human clinical biomarkers. And then the first study I referenced was the bioassay for monitoring the anti-aging effect of cord blood treatment. That was an animal study or mice study. So really, really cool stuff on the age reversal front. That's all we got today. We're going to make it a little bit shorter one. If you guys have any questions or any specific topics that you'd like us to discuss on this, reach out to me, send myself or Reagan a message. Cade at HACeastwest.com or Reagan at HACeastwest.com. Shoot us a note and let us know what you'd like to cover. So in the next week, we're going to be going over weight and body composition. We'll have Andy and Tristan joining Reagan for next week. So tune in next week on some body composition strategies and weight loss strategies, and probably learn about some macros if Tristan's on, right? But appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Hope you have an amazing, amazing day, and we'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye.